Hey there, we're Nigel and Sue, and these are our adventures. And in this episode, we're leaving the coast and the rainforest of tropical North Queensland and heading into the Australian outback. We're on the road again. We are heading from Atherton today we're going to check out Millstream Falls and stay at a free camp just outside of Ravenshoe. We've just stocked up on groceries. You might be able to see the couple of bags of groceries up on the bed. That's the last supermarket that we'll see, maybe until Tennant Creek, like the last decent one. Might be a few little IGAs and general stores, but yeah, so we're leaving Atherton and heading west. Dodging all the potholes. Can't hear much rattling back there.
Better.
Done a good job with the old spice rack and the pantry.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've stopped for lunch today at Millstream Falls and we're just cooking up some leftover chickpea curry for lunch, and then we're going to go for a walk out to the waterfall, which I don't think is very far from where we're parked up. And we did pass by this way last year when we were on our trip into Outback Queensland, but we didn't actually stop at Millstream Falls, so it's nice to see something that we haven't seen. And what are you pottering on this lunchtime, Nigel?
Well, I'm tinkering with the tyre and inflate chuck extender.
Okay.
Yes, so as we go into the outback, we're going to need to have tyres up, tyres down, and because we've got dualies, we need to have access to the inside wheel, so, and also for the outside, because it's in a tricky place, so we can get into that tricky place. And I've got to put this adapter on to actually fit it.
And you're just putting on some plumber's tape there, is it? Is that
Yeah,
what that stuff is?
bit of thread tape.
Thread
yep.
tape.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit of a worry. I thought this grey up here in the sky was like a rain cloud, but I can actually now smell that it's smoke, so there must be a fire. It's quite a significant gorge. I don't know that we're going to get a really good, clear shot because of this fire. Like, there's a lot of smoke. It's quite smelly. Whoa!
It's beautiful.
I've seen this thing in pictures before, and like, it looks like just a little waterfall that might only be, 30 feet high, but that's actually like big. I don't know, like the camera's not going to do it justice. You're not going to be able to see the scale of it, but it's really big.
Yeah, over 100 meters?
Maybe, yeah, I reckon. I can't believe that we passed it by last year. It's such a, amazing waterfall. The first thing we do whenever we arrive at a new campsite is check that our campsite is level, and there's an app on our phones. So there, that's telling us it's level that way, and it's level that way. So that's exactly what we want to see. Zeros all around, we don't see that very often. I'm super excited.
Lock it in.
Again?
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Locked in.
So we're comfortably all set up at camp now. We've got the old Chinese laundry hanging around the van. Now, one thing we haven't mentioned before now is our awning. We had a portable awning for a while, the Moonshade, which was fantastic, but we always wanted this full awning It's a full 4 metres long for when we went to the Outback. And Nigel's loving it. We've still got the portable awning, which from time to time we put over the back doors. At the moment we haven't, because we've got some further parts of our laundry hanging there. Now, as usual, Nigel is in his orange shirt, which means he's working. Wonder what he's working on this time. So, Nigel, where is the passenger seat?
Right here.
Why is the seat out of the van?
I'm holding the glow plug for the Chinese heater.
That stuff stinks.
Trying to do a bit of fault finding, because it's not lighting off. The fan's working and the fan won't shut off. And there's a few things to troubleshoot, one of which being the glow plug, but that looks pristine, so I'm not thinking it's that. The other thing would be the temperature sensor, which is that little puppy right there. I've got the cover off. Cool thing is I haven't had to take the whole thing out. The glow plug is in there. So really I'm thinking the only thing that's pointing at the fault would be the temperature sensor. So I might have to order another one of those, fit it.
Good morning, friends. It's super cold this morning. We've just woken up and well, we can't tell you exactly what the temperature is because we don't have any phone reception here, but
Well,
that heater says what?
12 degrees.
12. It's way lower than that. I'm convinced that it's single figures. Nigel just went for a walk to the toilets. What was it like out there, babe?
Well, as the thermostat on the vehicle suggests, it's 5 degrees. Yeah, she's cold. And as I was coming back, I heard the sound of a Chinese heater next door to us burning away happily. Yeah, we had to go up fixing our broken one, and they're severely missing it right now.
Nigel actually spent probably 4 hours or so yesterday afternoon working on that bloody heater, but unfortunately we got no heat. It just won't ignite. So if anyone knows the trick to getting a Chinese diesel heater to work, let us know, because we're not exactly sure.
The actual pump, it primes, but when we go to start it, the pump does not work. I mean, for the price of a new heater, $130 maybe, we're contemplating just getting a new one off eBay and plug and play, and yeah, hopefully we're back to getting some heat back in the van.
At the moment it is very cold in the red centre, like, you know, around 0 at night, so we think we're going to need it.
Yeah, we're going to be miserable.
We're on the road now and you can really tell we're heading into the Outback. Everything's getting a lot drier. There's a lot of termite mounds and unfortunately a lot of roadkill.
A lot of one-lane bridges, call points on Channel 40 for those. So we're keeping an eye out for trucks. Single lane, it goes single lane road at times.
So we're actually heading west now, and we've just stopped off to have breakfast, and the place that we've stopped is in honour of my sister and my dad because it's a mango tree.
It's an inside joke.
That's a little family joke. Yeah, this mango tree, this little stop here is called the Lone Mango Tree. And it's just a little place to pull over. There's a story about how this tree came to be here. Apparently this trucker used to drive past and didn't like the fact that there was no fresh fruit, so he planted this mango tree.
Really?
I don't know about that. I read that story in the comments on Wikipedia, but I mean, you're only going to get fruit like for a couple of weeks of the year anyway. And mangoes all fall off and rot on the ground. But it's no mangoes now. It's not season. But anyway, it's a would be a nice place to stop if it wasn't for rubbish everywhere. So when the trucks come through, it's not really a game of chicken. We pull all the way over and let them come through because they're doing their job. Literally 3 minutes ago, Nigel commented about how much new seal there was on the road and how good the roads were. And then all through Outback Australia, we'll be seeing these road trains or trucks with 2, 3 or even 4 trailers attached. They are the kings of the road. We're making a quick lunch stop here in the town of Georgetown. And we're in the Heritage Park. You can really see that we're getting into the outback now. We've totally left the green coastal area. Just look how dry it is here. So in this Heritage Park, there's a bunch of old stuff. Something to do with mining, I think. There's a lot of minerals and stuff in the ground out here, but it's just a really nice spot to stop for lunch. They also have a monument to peace here, so dedicated to people who have devoted their life to creating a peaceful and harmonious world. We've just pulled off to the side of the road here. This place is called Cumberland Chimney, and the chimney's just up there behind us. There's a little free camp behind there and a little dam. So there used to be a town and a mine here, but it's long since gone. But the chimney and the dam are remnants of that time. And now there's a whole lot of bird life that hangs around in the little lake where the dam was. So there's loads of birdies here, all camping in the free camp. But it's really cool because there's all these little termite mounds. We're always amazed crossing these rivers in the dry season because often there's absolutely no water in them at all, or just a tiny little bit. It's hard to imagine them running in full flow during the wet season. We're in Croydon and we're staying here in the Freedom Camping. We're just going for a walk up to the pub. The flies are bad here. The pub looked interesting and like a good outback pub. It's not very far away, so we're going to head up there and check it out, have a beer.
Walk up a first.
Good call, Nigel. And on the way we'll have a look at the little historical precinct. And I reckon we're going to get a great outback sunset tonight. Nigel's got his little anti-fly mechanism here.
Oh, but you don't have a net.
The branch.
Just a fresher records.
So this old section of Croydon is really well preserved. They have these 4 buildings along here, and these are all date back from the 1890s, original buildings. So this second one's the police station. This one is the courthouse. I'll go in and have a quick look. The lady is here to shut them all up because it's late in the day, but to show you this outside the courthouse. No surprise that the major task of the constabulary and courts was to deliver justice to heavy drinkers.
I've never seen one of those things up close.
Oh, wow.
Right now we're looking at one of the projection machines, which bears no resemblance to what is...
Not really sure about this butcher though. What's with all the mess? No longer a butcher. In 1897, the population of Croydon was 6,500. Nowadays, it's probably not even 650. And at its peak, there were 36 pubs here. Now, there is but one. But check this out. What a gorgeous looking old Outback pub. Of course, we have to go there for a beer. Yeah. How's the beer, Nigel?
Oh, a bit parched. It's good.
We've had our beer, we're heading back to the campsite now, and the sun is going to set any minute now, so I think we'll get about halfway back and be watching a beautiful Outback sunset. And it's full moon tonight. That moon looks amazing. Campsite's pretty full. Nigel's on fire in the kitchen tonight, making an absolute favourite of ours, onion bhaji's with raita. So excited. This is the dip. This morning we have gotten up super early because we've come to check out this amazing sunrise. I've got to say, we do get to have our meals in some of the most beautiful places here. We've just pulled up at Lake Belmore, just outside of Croydon, and I'm about to make breakfast. But look at this sunrise. Don't look at the unmade bed. Now, we may be eating pretty basic food for the next couple of weeks in the Outback, but this morning we're having a tropical fruit smoothie bowl. So we've got dragon fruit, pineapple, bananas. This is going to be super yummy. Look at the colour of this. So Nigel's out here like his coach driver skills of old, cleaning off the windows.
Our coach captain is a very nice boat to know. Our coach captain is the Outback Radio Show.
We're just stopping for our morning coffee. We're on the road between Croydon and Normanton, and the intel that we have, information, is that the Gulflander train comes between Normanton and Croydon on a Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Now this is just going by something we've read on Wikicamps, could be completely wrong. But anyway, we're going up to check out the railway line and hopefully we'll get to see this historic train coming through. Can you hear the train coming, Nige?
Choo! Choo! Chugga, 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 chugga. Nah.
No sign of any train yet.
Can't hear it.
I just came back up to the tracks to check, and I don't know if you can see it, sure enough, the train is coming, it's on its way. It'll be coming through in just a couple of minutes. Nigel thinks he's going to get the drone up, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm a bit puffed because I've been running. Anyway, the train is coming. He's just run back to the van to get a battery. The drone's here on the ground. I don't even have the controller. He's running back. Is he going to make it? And the train is on its way. The Gulflander is a 1950s locomotive and 2 carriages retracing the tracks of the old trains which linked the goldfields of Croydon with Normanton, which were built in the 1880s. Steam trains ran on this line until 1929. Nowadays, there's only one service a week between Croydon and Normanton, and we were lucky enough to see it come through. it takes 5 hours for the train to make the 150-kilometre journey. Gosh, that was so cool to see that.
It's just in the nick of time.
Well done, babes. Good running. Well, good running by both of us, because I spotted it and had to run back to the van because I'm yelling at Nigel.
He's on time.
You couldn't hear me,
Like
yeah. Guys, we just crossed a river, and as we were going over the bridge, I looked down and saw a crocodile. So we're going back, walking. Hopefully, we're going to be able to see it.
Bearing in mind that if you're heading out this way, you'll see by the memorial and Normanton that this area is famous for the largest ever crocodile. It was shot, wasn't it? Unfortunately.
Yeah, by a woman.
Yeah, so go check it out in Normanton. There's a plaque there. There's I said memorial. It's a replica. Yeah, how many metres long is it?
Like 8.5 metres or
It's
something.
huge.
Nigel, I didn't realise we parked so far away. It's a bit of a walk. And check the bridge out, people. It's a bit dangerous. Hopefully no vehicles come. That's him out there floating around in the middle.
Fish there, fish jumping.
Look at that one.
And we can explain that you can tell that fish is, kind of small, but got that skinny snout.
That was so cool, Nige.
Well spotted.
There was a car coming. We actually heard one coming from both directions and thought we were going to get trapped in the middle of the... Oh God, there's one coming the other way on this dangerous bridge. We're coming up now to the turn off to Normanton and Corumba. We're actually not going to turn right this time. We visited both Normanton and Corumba last year on our trip, and we had a really amazing time. So in Normanton we checked out the giant crocodile statue, and in Corumba we saw one of the best sunsets that we've ever seen, and we will link that video below if you want to go back and check out those adventures. We are camped up tonight at Gregory Downs. This is called the Low Impact Camping or something like that. It's a free camp. It's kind of on the banks of the river, and we're just about to watch an incredible sunset. Well, hopefully it's going to be incredible. It's looking pretty good so far. And enjoying a beer, a few snacks.
Cheers.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please give us a thumbs up or drop a comment down below to say hi, because we love hearing from you. Please consider subscribing to our channel and join us next time as we head into the simply majestical Boojamala, otherwise known as Lawn Hill, National Park. Thanks for watching.